Hey everybody, it's Brian for GumballTech.com, and this is sort of going to be an extra video to my little Samsung Focus video series. And this video is going to be comparing the Samsung Focus to a iPhone 4. So basically, more specifically, what I'll be covering is I'm going to be talking about the design of the two phones. Then I'm going to be doing a little speed test, and then finally I'm going to sort of give my thoughts on whether or not I like Windows Phone 7 compared to iOS, because this is a question that I've been getting asked a lot lately, and I figured I could just answer it in a video. So the first thing we're going to do is take a look at the design. The Samsung Focus is obviously a bigger device. It's a little bit thicker than the iPhone 4. It's not too much thicker. You can't really tell when you're holding the phone in your hand. Now, both devices have a 5 megapixel camera with flash. Now, the speaker on the iPhone 4 is on the bottom of the phone, while on the Samsung Focus it is on the back, right there. And you could easily tell that the back gets a lot of fingerprints, and so does the front. Definitely a lot of fingerprints there. Now, if you have a black iPhone 4, of course, you're going to get a lot of fingerprints there as well. So, fingerprints aren't as obvious when on a white iPhone 4, but there you go. Now, the iPhone 4 does have a front-facing camera, while the Samsung Focus does not. Not really a big deal unless you do sort of your own personal video vlogs or a lot of FaceTime. The Focus also has a 4.0-inch Super AMOLED display, while the iPhone 4 has a 3.5-inch Retina display. And that's about it in terms of design. But in my opinion, I do like the Samsung Focus better in terms of design. It's definitely lighter than the iPhone 4, and this just feels more like a phone. It looks more like a professional device. The iPhone 4 just looks... I don't really know what to really call the iPhone 4. It's just so generic nowadays because there's so many devices that look just like this. I mean, the Samsung Focus, it looks nice, it's sleek, definitely a fingerprint magnet, but when you're actually looking at the screen you can't really tell. And I mean, you're not staring at the back of the phone all the time anyway, so fingerprints aren't really an issue. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to do a little speed test comparing the two. Now, the iPhone 4 is jailbroken, so a lot of people might not think that this is a very fair test, but oh well. I will be doing a speed test comparing the application load speed, and for that I will be putting my iPhone into safe mode, which basically disables all of my jailbroken mods and hacks. So going into safe mode basically means that it basically gives me the speed advantage of not being jailbroken, if that makes sense. So first I'm going to go ahead and turn the two phones off. Let me bring up the slide to power off screen first. So you can tell that the iPhone 4 shut off much quicker than the Samsung Focus. Both devices were on for about 5 minutes prior to recording this video. I'm going to go ahead and power them on. Now, both devices run on a 1 GHz processor. They both have 512 megs of RAM. The Focus has 8 gigs of internal memory, while the iPhone 4 that I have has 32. And you can tell that it's still turning on. The Samsung Focus running Windows Phone 7 was considerably faster. A lot of people are going to say that, oh, it's the jailbreak that's making it slow, but even on a stock iPhone 4, I'm pretty sure that the Samsung Focus will beat it anyway. There may be a lot of controversy to what I just said, but oh well. So now that both phones are clean and nothing is running at least, I'm going to go ahead and make sure that my multitasking icon dock is cleared out, even though those two applications weren't even open. Then I'm going to go ahead and go into safe mode, so that the sort of speed advantage is almost as if I'm not even jailbroken at all. Now these are two different operating systems. Some of these apps are going to be a little bit different than their iPhone counterparts. Now you can tell this is a question that I've been getting on my last sort of iPhone speed test video, and why are the icons still themed even after being in safe mode and Winterboard is disabled? Well, for App Store icons, all the icons are actually cached in a Springboard file, so that's why they are still looking like this. And the same thing goes for all the App Store icons, because those are also cached in the file system as well. And the only thing that would sort of clear that out is to reboot again. Don't really need to do that, it's not really necessary. So I'm going to go ahead and open Internet Explorer. The iPhone 4 one just a little bit. Now I'm going to start going to a couple of websites. I'll go to Google first. Well, first, to make sure that nobody says that, oh, you forgot to clear your cookies and your cache, which I almost forgot. I'm going to go ahead and do that really quick. And deleting the browser history from Internet Explorer deletes all your temporary files, your cache, your cookies, all your saved passwords, just like it does over here with these three options. Okay, I'm going to go to the internet again. Go to Google. A little bit faster on Windows Phone 7, but this doesn't load the actual full mobile version of the website. I'm going to go ahead and go to Engadget. Faster on the iPhone 4, and it doesn't even display all of the things for Windows Phone. Next, I'm going to go ahead and go over to I can't go over to our website because the mobile version doesn't load properly in Internet Explorer. And Internet Explorer on Windows Phone 7 isn't that bad if all you're trying to do is pick up text. A lot of the web pages don't render properly, and it is quite a bit slow compared to browsing the internet on the iPhone. Let's go ahead and go to bing.com as our final website. And of course the iPhone 4 is way faster. I don't know what happened on the Windows Phone side of things, but it's still loading, so I guess we could go ahead and let it finish. Okay, so that could have been due to a number of different things. Let's go to Yahoo. So it seems like Windows Phone 7 sort of got most of the content up before the iPhone did, and this one actually finished first, so that was pretty interesting. For the last site, I'm going to go ahead and try and go to our website just to see what's going to happen. Because I know on the iPhone it goes to the mobile version, and on the Windows Phone it usually goes to the desktop. So what I'm going to do to sort of make this website a little fair, I'm going to go ahead and put the iPhone into the desktop version, as you can see on the Windows Phone side of things. And you can tell that this one loaded everything considerably faster. So I'm going to go ahead and tap on a page. I'm going to go ahead and go to our CES page. And the iPhone finished first, but the Windows Phone actually got some of the content up before the iPhone did, I think. So it's sort of a mixed bag of results. Sometimes the Windows Phone is a little bit faster and it sort of gets the images and text up before the iPhone does, but it just seems like the internet browsing experience on the iPhone is considerably better. I'm going to go ahead and open some other applications. Twitter has their own applications for both iOS and Windows Phone 7. So I'm going to go ahead and open that. Now I have all 4 of my Twitter accounts associated with both applications. And you could already tell how fast the iPhone 4 version loaded, and it already loaded my timeline and everything. On Windows Phone 7 it has to reload all of that stuff and all those sorts of things. You can tell that the Windows Phone is still updating everything. And there you go. I'm going to go ahead and open the Foursquare app. And the iPhone version is already open, and the Windows Phone version is just now opening, and it's pulling in profile information for my account. Let's go ahead and open the media players. Slightly faster on the iPhone. Now we're going to see how long it takes to open a particular video. Definitely started a little bit faster on the iPhone, and I will say that the iPhone screen is obviously going to be better looking because it's a higher resolution on a smaller display compared to the Samsung Focus. Try another one. So, you know, a little bit faster on the iPhone. What else can I try really quick? Let's open the Shazam application, see how it goes. Much faster on the iPhone. And I think I have the weather app, the weather channel on both. Now the reason the iPhone version is taking a long time because it's trying to pull in GPS data, but I have location services disabled. So that's why it's just sitting there trying to load everything, even though it can't. So I'm going to go ahead and go into the voice recorder application on both. I need to find voice memos. Obviously quicker on the iPhone, so that was just a quick comparison between the Samsung Focus and the iPhone 4. The iPhone is faster in some terms. Primarily opening applications is faster on the iPhone than it is on Windows Phone 7. Some web pages load faster as well. But overall, if you're looking for a smartphone that gives you speed, then the iPhone or Android would probably be it. Windows Phone 7, because of the animations and just the way it works currently, it's not exactly as fast. So what do I think about Windows Phone 7 compared to the iPhone? Well, it sort of depends, because I really do like Windows Phone 7. The Samsung Focus is a fantastic looking device. It works really well, and it's nice. I've been using it primarily as my primary phone for quite a while, and it definitely I'm definitely enjoying using it. Now, the iPhone, because of the whole Apple ecosystem and the App Store and all those sorts of things, it makes me go back to the iPhone. There's just more applications. If there's something specific that you'd like to try, the App Store most likely has it, where in the Windows Phone marketplace, you'll probably be disappointed by the overall number of applications and definitely the quality of the apps, because a lot of them look horrible and they don't really work right. The majority of the applications I've seen in the marketplace are rated poorly. So at this point in time, I'm going to have to say the iPhone. If you're somebody who wants a smartphone but don't really need all of the applications, like if you're fine with some of the stock ones that come with your Windows phone, then I'm sure you'll be pleased with it. But if you're somebody who really does need the applications and would like a huge choice in the ones that you could choose from, then the iPhone would be the way to go. So hopefully you guys have been enjoying my videos on the Samsung Focus. I really do like this phone. I like the design better than the iPhone, but if they could put iOS on the Samsung Focus, that would be really cool. But overall, I really do like Windows Phone 7. It's a fantastic operating system for phones, and I really do enjoy using it, and I hope they do well in the years to come. So thanks a lot for watching this video, and I'll see you guys in the next